Don't worry, I'm not updating that I'm leaving or anything. I wouldn't do that to you ever again. I hope not to do that ever again to you folks. But alas, it's time for those obligatory update videos from me, Mr. Larry Hakens. I overdo these things, I honestly do. So, I just wanted to do this kind of video. I like doing these once a year at least. Although at the end of like any podcast I'm on, I say what I'm doing. But hey, I don't think all of you watch those anyway. So here you go. Have fun. First off, I'd like to say, even though I didn't say it, thank you to 900 subscribers. We're nearing 1,000 actually. So when I hit 1,000, I'm going to have a contest. But Larry, what are you giving away? Well, my only hint is this. I think I just gave it away. So, what about that contest? What's the thing? I'll put a video up later about it when I reach 1,000, or maybe just a bit before 1,000. And I do plan to at least have like a live stream for the 1,000-mile mark, because why the hell? Those are always fun, right? So, there's that. Speaking of that figure, American Reviewer's back, and he's reviewing Combiner Wars. You people are probably so happy about that. And guess what? That's the entire season! Combiner Wars! You can send your emails and to all your hate to my complaint box. I won't read it, but just be assured it'll be there. Untouched. Unless you touched it. Then it's technically touched. Yes, I decided to do American Reviewer as a whole, like the Combiner Wars as a whole season, because honestly I felt it would be best to just save most of that, because with me with a hectic schedule, I think it'd be best to just do everything in one whack. And speaking of that, I'll talk about that in a minute, but I felt like it'd be best to just do all the combiners instead of last season when they were coming out. I'd rather do like the leaders and stuff where they don't need additions to anything. Plus also Defensor was kind of hard to do because it's like, well, this is all we got, this is all we're going to know about, and then, you know, sooner or later we got Groove coming out. So Groove, yeah, it was kind of the reason why we didn't do the season. But, and nonetheless, now it's here, and then we have Groove. So it's good, and it's all that. So yeah, we don't have a lot of United Warrior stuff yet, so honestly, I doubt even if I'll review that in this I mean, the American Reviewer will even review those kind of stuff. But, hey, it's up for debate. Speaking of in one whack, I'm just going to say this straight up. I've just filmed 10 episodes of American Reviewer. Not just one, not just two, not just three. 10 episodes of the American Reviewer. So if you notice they have like the same kind of formula and format, that's the reason. Because I'm starting a job, and I don't know when I'll have free time, honestly. I mean, like, they're going to give me, you know, regular days off, but I don't know when, and honestly, I don't know what I plan on those, and I kind of want on those days to work on Secret Transformer show stuff, so I decided that American Reviewer should be filmed, most of it. So I filmed all the deluxes, all the reviews of the deluxes, even, like, molds I hated. I reviewed all of them in like 2 days, so there's that. I will hopefully at one point later on, like in June or July, yeah, mostly July, to review the Voyagers, because that makes sense. So I decided at least to do that, and I didn't want to make it the whole season be filmed in 1 or 2 days. I would have really hated myself. Plus also I kind of need a few figures that aren't even out yet. So there's that. And yes, I said jobs, so honestly, although I have a hunch that I'll be able to still make stuff for you guys, and like I said, the American Reviewer, all I have to do is just edit those things. I don't know when I'll get the big chances to do a lot of stuff, so there is that. I don't know what the hell I'm saying anymore. Ascension wrapped up, so go check out Ascension. Transformers Ascension on the Crosshairs Productions page. It's there. It's wonderful. No spoilers, except for I made a video that's kind of a spoiler. So watch those episodes, then watch my episode, then watch the very last episode. Fun, right? Rec Room. Yeah, Rec Room exists. That's all. Not really. Transformers Thought Corner now exists on my channel. I never really mentioned why. The show's creator, Michael, or you guys know him as TFA 1024, his laptop broke a long time back. And at first his show was hosted on BC Bionicle Combiner's channel, but then he slowly didn't want to hold on to it. Mostly for other reasons. It's not just he just wanted to abandon him. So I took up the helm, and yes, I don't have the rights of it. It's just I'm the show holder for now, and until maybe something gets fixed. So there's that, and don't worry. Sorry that mostly all the videos have been recently are just long episodes from Google Hangouts, but it's just there hasn't been a lot of time to work on stuff. Speaking of that, although I said that I would rarely have time to work on stuff, there is a new show I am working on called Storytime with Larry, co-created by TFA 1024, where I tell random stories, and it's not like a regular thing. If anything, I just want them to be twice a month on Mondays. It could be like any kind of story. It could be about it could literally be a story I made up. It could be a story that actually happened to me. It could be about why I don't like a thing or why I love a thing. It's just in general stories that I like to tell. People somehow like it whenever I tell stories, surprisingly. So I felt it'd be a good idea to make a show about it, and I have all the props I need. Filming for it should begin relatively soon. I'm waiting for a line from somebody. You know who you are. It probably already is up. It's probably already up here. I'm filming this on Monday. I want this to be up on Wednesday. So there's that. So, what about Jolt? Remember last year when I promised that show? Yeah, it's still happening. Okay, you want details. So, last year I promised June and it didn't happen. That's all my details. I'm just kidding. It's a 5-part miniseries. I'm going to call it Season 1. I don't really have a plan for a Season 2, but hey, if a Season 2 idea comes scrolling by, cool. Jolt is a spin-off of the Secret Transformer show that I've had since basically I created the show. I've always had an idea for Jolt, and I always thought it was a cool idea, and then it never happened. Now that I have a deluxe Jolt, and I've always had an idea for he had a partner, but I didn't know who the partner would be. I figured out the partner is now Drift, so there's that. And basically it's a show where Jolt and Drift go to Miami to find Nemesis Prime and kick his ass. I finally felt like we needed an action element to the Secret Transformer show. So how to make the Secret Transformer show action-oriented. I thought of Jolt. There's a phone. I don't give a shit. I thought Jolt should be the show that shows that, yeah, we do. There are some times where they do have conflicts with Decepticons. Yes, there's going to be a bunch of Decepticons. There's 2 guests. In fact, I don't even know who I'm wanting to pick as guests yet. As guest characters, but hey, sooner or later we'll get that to work. And Jolt should be out in July. Should be. I didn't even slow down the video. I just did that on my own. Alright, so goddamn creative. And hey, while you're talking about Secret Transformer stuff, what about the movie? Well, I do have a set and date. September 1st, 2017. The day, 7 years of the Secret Transformer show, I felt it would be a good idea to make this the celebratory thing. Finally, the movie. I have the idea all written down, and I actually have basically every plot detail that happens. It just needs to be scripted, and I need to contact the guests. Then we start filming, and hopefully we should have the movie out next year. Hopefully. It could always go wrong. But anyway, so the Secret Transformers movie, yeah. I hope to end Season 4 by the time the movie ends. And really, we don't have a lot of episodes left to work on before Season 4. Jolt is really what I was wanting to focus on with Season 4, but overall, there's that. So thank you guys for listening for me rambling all the time. Now I sound like Louis C.K., but not really. Thank you for listening to me ramble about my updates, and yeah, 2016 I really think is going to be a great year for my channel. So there's that. I don't know anything else. Oh yeah, Larry Hankins Plays. Forget about it. Anyway, so it exists, and hopefully I'll be able to work on that channel when it gets to it. But for now, it's not barren. But hopefully sooner or later I'm going to be working on that channel. Anyway, I'm Larry Hankins, and thank you for watching this update. I really want Cheez-Its. An Ecto Cooler. I think I'm the only person who thinks the Ghostbusters movie with the female Ghostbusters is going to be good.